Hi everyone, my name is Adetola Akinola, CEO, founder, Glitz Group of companies. Having a great work environment, which is actually quite important because in some cases, if not most, we spend more of our time at work than at home.
At Under 40 CEOs, we really do care not just about empowering the next generation of business leaders, but about securing the future of young men and women who work with us to deliver on the vision. We speak to a number of our Under 40 CEOs who are leading the charge in not just empowering their team, but securing their future. You really should hear them out and learn not only to take care of your team, but also secure their future. So the next time they ask, who cares? Just tell them, Under 40 CEOs care.
Hi everyone, my name is Adetola Akinola, CEO, founder, Glitz Group of companies. In the group, you have the Glitz Event Center, which is two different marquees in the Lekki area of Lagos. It's an all-inclusive event center where you have literally almost everything you need provided for at the event center. We have the Glitz Garages, which is, call me a lady mechanic, and you won't be wrong. Yes, so that's an auto repair workshop. We have the Glitz Residences and Apartments, which is a chain of short-let apartments across the city of Lagos for now, of course, with plans for expansion into all other areas of Nigeria. You have the Glitz Business Services and, Glitz Food and Beverages, a few other Glitz in the works. Well, apart from the idea of having a great work environment, which is actually quite important because in some cases, if not most, we spend more of our time at work than at home. So, and of course, prompt payments of salaries, which is also quite important. Other things, other statutory benefits, if you like the health management, taking care of, their health management, HMO, and of course the pension plan, that we have in place for them. These are just a few of the basic ways that we believe that, we sort of take care of our colleagues and our staff. We decide how staff are paid with, I like to refer to it as what they bring to the table. So your skill set, expertise, these are a few of the things we try to look at before. And of course, one of the most critical things we consider at interviews is the fact that we typically do not like to pay staff any lower than they had earned, or particularly where they last worked. So yes, we look at the value that such people bring, and of course, we try to consider what they last earned. From time to time, we also see how we can, just motivate and encourage by ensuring that there's some form of increment or the other, at intervals. For example, this month we just got, every one of us just got a pay rise. It wasn't a very easy decision to make, particularly because, we're just coming out of a pandemic, and our major business, which is the hospitality business, the event center, as a matter of fact, is still on, if you like, lockdown. So we're still not earning from that business, but it is what it is. We had to just do what we had to do. So every one of us staff just enjoyed a pay raise this last month, actually. And so these are a few of the things we just try to do just to keep the motivation level a bit high. We tried to do something last year, but the pandemic wouldn't allow. There was supposed to be a surprise trip for everyone, for all staff, and that's still in the works, actually. It's still something that we'd love to do, just to also see how we can encourage the bond that currently exists among staff, And of course, as the business world permits, and as the economy permits, there will still be, a lot of perks here and there that we'll throw in from time to time. We do that quite often, and we still intend to do that. From time to time, we also have get-together. We had some, in December of 2020, where we all came together. We called it everyone that has ever passed through the Glitz family, whether the event center, the garages, the apartment, any of the Glitz companies, everyone came together. And we spent some time partying and, just catching up on old times and, trying to touch base to see what each of us currently do and how we can support one another at this time. So we intend to still do that. What's keeping us from achieving those plans? Well, last year was the pandemic, but this is a new year. We're waiting to see what the travel situation. I mean, it's still not very easy to travel yet. And for us, because of the nature of our businesses, and it's because it's something that we would want everyone to be a part of, we're better off doing that towards the end of the year. So we're hoping that before then, the travel situation would have improved and it'll be a lot easier to travel. And then we all can leave work for maybe like a week or two at that time. So, I mean, we will definitely do it, all things being equal, this year. And of course, come up with a few other, some other interesting ideas for subsequent years. We currently have a pension plan for our staff. We're working with ARM pension fund administrators at the moment. We try to look at the security of funds, which is extremely important. And then we considered the different fund administrators and looked at the benefits or the value that each one sort of offered. And we were more concerned about the long-term thing. And, so we settled for ARM pension. It's important to have a retirement plan for our staff because as we all know, as we grow older and age increases, we are no longer as active as we used to be. Therefore, there has to be some sort of plan to help, like a buffer when that time comes. At that time, which typically happens to be the most critical times of our lives, the pension fund comes to the rescue. Tomorrow, for the staff of our company, I'll say it's looking busier, but also very, very interesting. There's a lot in the works, a lot of plans, several companies coming up, and of course, so many other things. So I'll say busier, but very, very interesting.
The transparent PFA is the PFA from which the RSA account is being moved to the new receiving PFA.